am Noriko Bulford, and this is Uncut News. We begin tonight's broadcast with breaking news. The drama has come to an end. GCOM is expected to declare the PPPC the winner of the 2020 elections. Given the claims of irregularities, Chairman Singh in her decision noted that the Commission cannot make a legal decision to annul the election since it has no such power to do so in the Constitution. Irfan Ali is expected to be sworn in based on the results of the national recount. Local social media personality Mikhail Rodriguez, also known as the Guyanese critic, is currently under fire for making a series of offensive and racist remarks during a Facebook Live video on Monday morning. According to the Ethnic Relations Commission, quote, the social media personality is heard making racially insensitive remarks against Guyanese of African descent, Christians, and even a claim that Indians drink cow urine, end quote. He has since received deep criticism from segments of society, including politicians, over his offensive remarks, as they allege that this is not the first time he's done so.
And you could compare your son to the president and call the president dumb, or he don't even know that he won the election. Then say black people can't read and write, and you have the audacity to call police on people who are standing up for something. He should be behind bars. Where is it that these people could disrespect authority in Guyana, disrespect the president, and get off and walk free?
Rodriguez has since issued a half-hearted apology on his Facebook page. However, he was called to appear before the ERC today. The results of the meeting were still pending as of news time. The Organization of American States has called on the current administration to begin the process to enable a smooth transition of power. The OAS noted its support of the current results of the recount, and as such, it sees no reason to impede the process any further. It came as the three-member CARICOM observer team recommended that the next government conducts a political audit of GCOM and a fresh registration of all voters. The Carter Center had also called on all Guyanese to support the nation's democratic institutions and advance constitutional reforms beyond the current winner-takes-all system. I believe the change they call for is something we can all agree on. I bet you're wondering how I get my brows so neat and tidy when I read the news. It's no secret, it's this flawless brow eyebrow trimmer and hair remover. Get it at Triple B's for just $3,000. Call them for delivery on telephone number 682-8326. Triple B's Enterprise, remember the name. In light of the pending elections results announcement, the Ethnic Relations Commission is also urging the public to keep the peace after the results are declared. The ERC also reiterated its call for the implementation of a collective effort from all stakeholders endeavoring to build a cohesive and prosperous nation. The 20-year-old woman and baby who went missing on Friday last have been found. Overlena Leon Obermuller and her child were reunited with her family early yesterday morning. Her family said that an anonymous caller claimed to have seen Obermuller on her way to Linden. Her cousin, accompanied by a police officer, hired a car and went to Linden, where they located both the woman and her baby with her child's father. The police warned him over his alleged threats on the woman's life, and the two were subsequently returned to their family. So basically what they're saying is the man threatens her, possibly might have taken her and her baby to Linden, and all he gets is a warning? This warrants some further investigation. You have to ask what would have happened if the family hadn't gone looking for her. Now, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for pressing like on this video. You don't know how much it means to me. Wait, you didn't press like yet? Let me know in the comments what you think of the news so far. 44-year-old suspected drug mule Farouk Bash, better known as Dive and Shoot, may have to change his name to Beg and Ball. Bash appeared before the Sperndam Magistrates Court on Monday, charged with the possession of over 300 pounds of illegal drugs for the purpose of trafficking. He pleaded not guilty to the charge. But, according to Newsroom, Bash cried throughout his court appearance and begged the court to be released on bail. However, his request was denied, and as such, he was remanded to prison until July 8th. The accomplice of now-dead robbery suspect Kevin Batson faced the Linden Magistrates Court on Monday. Keon Harlequin, also known as Peas, of 1 Mile Windsor, Linden, was charged with armed robbery and the possession of an illegal firearm. Harlequin pleaded guilty to the charges when they were read to him, and as such he was sentenced to 3 years for each charge, but the sentences would run concurrently. 3 years for an armed robbery, while persons go to jail for 2 years over weed. Keeping our attention on Linden, police in the mining town shot a mentally ill man after he attacked them with a cutlass on Monday. According to Brickdam, the officers repeatedly warned the man to stop before shooting him in the left leg. Police, as well as persons in the community, said the man, who is known as Falai King, habitually attacks residents with a cutlass and other instruments, including a 2x4 piece of wood. He is presently being treated at the Linden Hospital under close guard. Again, hear what I say about mental health? All you're gonna ignore it till you're all dead out. You there! Don't you think it's time for you to upgrade from that old Betsy you're driving? BM Soat is selling this 2013 Toyota Tacoma 4x4 for just $5.2 million. They know people rarely buy with cash, so show up with $2 million and drive it home and pay the rest over the next 4 years. Visit their showroom at Lot 9 Crow Street, Georgetown, or call them on telephone number 231-8451. BM Soat Auto Sales. It's your turn to drive. Residents in Region 3, be careful for this scam alert, as it would seem that scammers are now stooping to new lows. Well-known charitable organization Food for the Poor Guyana, Inc. is warning the public of a group of persons operating in the Leonora and Weckenham areas of Region 3 that have been soliciting funds on behalf of the organization. Food for the Poor Guyana distributes all items free of cost, and it is illegal for anyone to solicit funds on their behalf. If you encounter these scammers, the NGO requests that you immediately contact them. After receiving widespread criticism from the media, environmental groups, and a meeting with the Environmental Protection Agency, ExxonMobil has scaled back oil operation offshore Guyana in an attempt to cut down on flaring. According to EPA Director Dr. Vincent Adams, ExxonMobil has reduced its production from 80,000 barrels per day to between 25 and 30,000 barrels per day. Apparently, the massive amounts of gas flaring, up to 80 million cubic feet a day, was due to a faulty compressor. However, due to international restrictions on travel and trade during the ongoing crisis, Exxon has yet to source technical assistance and equipment to effect the needed repairs. As such, the temporary reduction has reduced the amount of daily flaring from 80 to 15 million cubic feet a day. Only recently, the Center for International Environmental Law called on the company to stop flaring gas offshore Guyana. They claimed that the flaring exceeded the levels approved by the government, a level that now puts Guyana among the top 10 gas flaring countries in the world. And finally, apparently the Ministry of Education is going full steam ahead with its plan to send students back to school in spite of the ongoing pandemic. Yesterday, students preparing for the NGSA and the CXCs returned to the classroom. According to reports, several measures have already been put in place. Students and teachers must have their temperature taken and wear masks before entering. A maximum of 15 students are allowed per classroom, with desks spaced 6 feet apart. Students were also given sanitation kits from the Ministry of Education. Test takers will be required to attend one 4-hour class 3 days a week until the exam dates. Common Entrance exams will take place on the 1st and 2nd of July, while the CSEC exams begin on the 13th of July. Reporting for Uncut News, I am Noriko Bulford saying thank you for watching. Hey Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.